Alright, what is going on, everyone? I am Ian Salazar, or Tokify.
And I'm Zuri Minor.
And we are back with more of the Viking News' coverage of the LBCC esports teams here in season now. We are looking at Rocket League once again, this time in a more different setting. As you guys can see on the top of the screen, this is now in the regular season for NECC, so a lot more at stake. Last time we saw them, they were in qualifiers, which honestly meant nothing, but this time around, matches will count. Anything and everything here is very crucial. So, before we quickly get into it, NECC, this is the conference, the league that these guys are playing a part of, and they're going to match up with a bunch of teams, a bunch of universities as well, who some may be familiar with. We're looking at the NMSU New Mexico State University Aggies, who they be playing against in this first match. And like I said, Zuri is here with me, and let's get into the gameplay as 1 minute in so far, and no goals, but looks like New Mexico State is putting in a lot of pressure.
And just with that, they already scored their first goal. Let's see if LBCC can bring it back. Like Ian was saying, this one is for more like all the marbles. A lot more at stake here. What do you think that LBCC needs to do to make sure they maintain the spot?
This is their second matchup in the regular season. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get coverage of the first one, but they did beat UCSB, University of Santa Barbara, 3-0. So that's a good start for them. They needed that, but unfortunately, they are not getting a good start here. So good start to the season overall for them, but in a league with these stacked teams, like I said, we're going to be playing four-year universities and a bunch of other more familiar colleges. You definitely want to get their name out, especially with LBCC being only community college compared to all these bigger universities.
And just with that, NMSU just scored their second goal of the game.
So far, the defense is lacking, and I'm pretty sure that's kind of been a familiar theme that we've seen with LBCC, slower starts. But thankfully, it is a best of 5, so a little bit of a lengthier, longer series, maybe a 2-game difference if it decides to go all the way, but a little more room for error that you can make, but definitely you do not want to start like this.
Don't want that to happen.
Sad lad RL of NMSU is going to get the third goal, a hat trick right off the rip with only a minute 37 off the clock. Not a good start for LBCC. Their defense isn't looking too hot so far. And also, if we take a look at the names on the screen, we are familiar with Ain't Backing Down and Burnt Schmacks, but we looks like we have Sunkicks, a new member of the team, one of the starting rosters. Actually, during the Collegiate Rocket League qualifiers, they had to play with a sub, which is very unfortunate, but now that we're playing with the starting roster, these three guys should be more familiar with each other, but as we continue to say that, I don't know if that familiarity is helping out a lot, as they are already down 4 with not even 2 minutes off the clock here. It is not looking good too hot. Sad lad gets another shot, another goal for the Aggies, but for the Vikings themselves, they are not having a good start. Looks like their defense, like I said, has been lacking. There hasn't been also as much offensive pressure there, and they're also taking control of the aerial gameplay for NMSU, as you can see Sad lad controlling it off the back of his card. Does get a flip reset off the backboard, but unfortunately is going to go back to the orange side. Try to get some offensive pressure here for the Vikings. Ain't backing down with the demo, but so far NMSU keeping up strong, up 4.
It definitely seems like NMSU is applying a lot of pressure, but not really much of a response for LBCC right now. They need to pick it up a little bit.
Opportunity there for Ain't Backing Down is going to get saved by Daily Scrub, though. First shot opportunity for them, I believe, in this game. Ball is going to go wide. Looks like that's Daily Scrub going to take it off the back wall. Zero boost in his tank. Sunkicks does go for the touch, but is going to get whipping there. Opportunity now. Classy in a 1v2. Good 50 by Classy to keep that defensive hold for NMSU. But so far, as you reach halftime in game number 1, LBCC still with a donut on the board, trying to get at least a goal here within these next 20 to 30 seconds to keep that pressure up, get some momentum in there, and hopefully keep these series a lot more interesting instead of just getting swept.
Yeah, a little less than 2 minutes left on the clock right now. Hopefully they can make a play. Back in the blue. Nice setup off the wall, but going back to the blue again.
Burnt Schmacks with a good touch opportunity, but Sad lad once again. I believe that's his third goal. That's already a hat trick, as you can see the icon on the top right. But My man is doing the heavy work here. 3 goals of the 5 for NMSU. Sadlad is doing very well. But once we take a look at the score sheet, I'm really curious as to see what the save to shot difference for both teams, because I'm pretty sure definitely NMSU is doing well in the shot counter. The save counter is definitely up there for LBCC, but I feel like the shot counter for them also isn't been doing too well. I feel like we've only seen 2 to 3 shots out of LBCC so far in this game alone. So I feel like going into the second series, as it's pretty much a guaranteed win here for NMSU, that you want to keep up that offensive pressure. Try to also play more aggressive, as Sunkicks does go for a demo there. Sadlad is going to hit to the center.
Good setup, but unfortunately whiffed.
But yeah, for LBCC, as Ain't Backing Down try to go for a redirect, isn't going to get there in time, as Sadlad does demo 1. You definitely want to change a lot of stuff here. This is not looking too good for the Vikings. But for the Aggies, they definitely want to keep up their pace of play. I feel like they're also getting beat, as a good clear does come in for NMSU. A shot opportunity for Classy, but that is going to go a little wide indeed, as 40 seconds left on the clock now. This is definitely a win for NMSU, taking first game, getting first blood, honestly,
30 seconds
in the
on the
series.
clock.
30 seconds left. Sadlad to the shot, trying to see if anyone's middle. Looks like Daly is going to go stay back just a little bit. Opportunity is going to get saved, but Sunkicks is there. But as the time dwindles down, LBCC is going to concede this first game, go down 0-1 in the series, but thankfully they still have 2 more lives. Like I said, this is a best of 5, not a best of 3, so definitely a little more room for error, but maybe not too much, as there's only honestly a 1 game dip, like 1 more life compared to the previous ones that we saw of them. But as we take a look at the shot counter, looks like that is 13 shots to the only 2 of LBCC. So, and also only 3 saves. That might not look like a lot, but honestly, if we take a look at how much offensive pressure that NMSU has been putting on here, that definitely needs to be switched around. I think also being aggressive and also just playing faster. I feel like NMSU have been just getting to the ball a little quicker and beating LBCC to the ball. We've seen LBCC take a few 50-50s here and there, but it hasn't been working out in their favor, as it's just been goals galore. And leaving LBCC at 0 goals, a donut to start off the series, I don't think that's how they wanted to start here.
Yeah, definitely not. It definitely seems like they're playing like a little more lax. Maybe, who knows, it was because of like their last game they did like so well. Maybe like this game they're kind of like taking it a bit easier on themselves, but hopefully they can pick it up with this next match that's about to start right now.
You definitely don't want to start the season getting swept, nor having an 0-1 or 0-2 record. I get that these are more familiar, more notable colleges that honestly have which have had some pro experience like before, like in CRL, or just in other more notable, more familiar tournaments or leagues that that's been playing with. But if you're a community college like LBCC and you're one of those smaller names, better to do something and honestly get some wins out there to get your name out into the scene, and also just give themselves a name and not back down, as LBCC is going to, good shot there by Classy. That looked like it was going to get saved there by whoever's back in the net as we take up the replay. But you definitely want to make a name for yourself being one of those small colleges, because you'll never know. You might be transferring to one of these colleges in the future, and you could be an easy pickup for them.
And not only that, but seeing that community colleges can be on this level, that might inspire the next generation that might be coming after you, you know, that whole continue that torch and everything. So, and you know, want to inspire that future generation with this type of performance.
There are a lot of young talent out there. In Rocket League, there's been players who have won world championships that haven't even hit their 20s, probably not even 18, winning hundreds of thousands of dollars. And honestly, if there's one better way to get your name out there, it's through playing in one of these more exclusive to college leagues. But even though if they're exclusive to college, some college players have been playing on pro teams, so this is definitely one of your better ways to get out there. Although, yes, this isn't the official Rocket League college scene for these guys, At least it's something rather than nothing. But so far, though, in this game, too, it hasn't been going very well in favor of the Vikings. They already conceded 1 goal to NMSU. And so far, ball pressure is currently in the side of NMSU. LBCC definitely needs to get a clear here. That looked like a pass straight to to one of.
Almost been a goal, but it was too high.
Yeah, thankfully that was saved there. But for LBCC, barely off the crossbar.
Again.
3 commit. No. What is the miscommunication there?
Yeah, they were letting them get to the ball too much there.
1 goal out. Bucking down.
Too
Sun
many
kicks.
tries to get the goal in.
Sun kicks. I think he meant to go up. I guess he accidentally backflipped. Unfortunate for him there, but that is not what you want to see here. 2 down once again. LBCC hasn't scored a single goal yet this entire series. I don't think that's how they want to start this series, this first half of the series at least, if we could see a comeback ensue. But as of right now, not looking too hot for the Vikings, as Classy is going to go for a shot. Is going to get 50'd out by Sun Kicks there. Burnt Schmacks to the corner, is going to get 50'd out. Ain't backing down, is going to go for a 50-50 over Daily Scrub. Ain't backing down, is playing upfield, trying to see if he can play aggressive. Good shot opportunity
good
there,
shot.
And there it is.
And they make their first goal of the game.
First goal of the game, first goal of the series, may I add. LBCC only down 1 now as we barely reach halftime here in game number 2. Momentum, I don't want to say shift. At least there's some momentum there. They don't have a goose egg anymore. That's definitely what they wanted.
They're revving up.
They're definitely revving up here. Let's see if that momentum can continue though, as big 50-50 in the midfield there. As Classy TX is going to hit it up over to Sad Lad. Shot opportunity is just going to barely go. Honestly, good save there by Burnt Max. If he didn't touch that, that probably would have been a goal. But so far the defense a little better. But there's still 2 minutes left to go. I mean, I think it was already 3-0 by like this time. So definitely 1 goal.
And with that.
Yeah, about that.
NMSU scores again. Now up 2.
Oh, I ain't backing down there. I think he tried to just kick it out wide, but unfortunately is going to own goal. That barely goes off the back of the net, or goes into the corner, into the back of the net, as LBCC is once again down 2. With 2 minutes left to go in game number 2. How funny that the numbers decide to work that way. But LBCC, you definitely need to get something now. You do not want to go down 0-2 in the series, because reverse sweeps in pro play, yes, we've seen reverse sweeps are definitely doable. But I feel like if you're playing with this much of an offensive powerhouse that is NMSU, based on the goals we've seen,
and with that,
that is not what you want to
NMSU
face.
Scores again, now up 3. With a minute,
big bump.
30 seconds left.
Looks like Sad Lad bumped, ain't backing down there the net to clear up the net even more, giving them an easy open net opportunity. But I feel like what we've seen NMSU do, you definitely want to see LBCC do.
Yeah, just be like a little bit more aggressive and like more defensive.
Aggressive and also I think a little faster. NMSU have honestly beat LBCC to the ball a lot of times. For example, that good save though by Burnt Max.
Yeah, good save.
But honestly, if you are going to face this much of a powerhouse of offensive pressure, I think you do not want to overextend, as looks like one member did commit there. Flip reset opportunity. Daily Scrub. My goodness, what
good
a shot.
From Daily Scrub.
Goes for the fake touch, tries to go for it, does get a touch off of the air, but is going to stay grounded and get the touch off of his car and flip it into the net. That is honestly a very good shot by him. Yeah. Props to him for that.
I definitely wouldn't say he's a scrub when he makes a shot like that.
LBCC definitely was thinking that he's not a scrub after that one. You are trying to get any opportunity now for LBCC. Good opportunity all the way upfield, but is barely going to go wide, as Sad Lad is going to get that save. 50 seconds left to go now. Under a minute here left to go in game number 2. LBCC is on the brink of being down 0-2. If you're LBCC and you're down 4 with a minute left, you need to keep at offensive pressure that you honestly haven't been showing as much as in this game or even that last game alone. But I think you definitely at least want to get 1 or 2 goals so that you have some sort of energy, some big bump there, some opportunity, some momentum going into that 3rd game. But so far, as the seconds dwindle down, as Sunkicks does get a demo on the Classies, LBCC will go down 0-2. Now,
10 seconds.
unfortunately, that is not how you want to go. It's only the beginning of the season. I honestly don't think it's going to affect them in the standings as much as you've only seen a very few sample sizes of teams that LBCC has played against.
They're just a little rusty, you know. They're going to shake it off. I'm sure they're going to perform a lot better in the next one. You know?
Unfortunately, we don't see timeouts. There are such things as, at least in pro play, there are timeouts where each team has an extra minute. You see the timer counting down. But usually some teams will take an extra 60 seconds to try to calm the nerves, but also try to figure out what game plan they need to go on to for LBCC reverse sweep this series. But unfortunately, we don't see those in this type of gameplay. So they're only going to take 60, maybe even less than that, depending on how fast everyone readies up to recollect themselves, try to figure out what strategies they want to do. I think for them, it's play a little faster to the ball. Watch your defense. I feel like there's been times where they're also overextending a little bit, giving NMSU, New Mexico, this easy opportunities at the goal. But honestly, that's what they need to work on here. They are down 0-2 in this series. I know it looks like that you're not really happy with how LBCC has been going so far. So let's see what they can do here.
Yeah,
anything could happen. A reverse sweep can
know,
possibly happen. We'll never know. It ain't over till it's over. So let's see how things go here as game number 3 gets underway. Again, in a best of 5, you need to win 3.
Good shot setup, but
Brunch Max with a save, or the shot. Sadlad is there with a save. Sadlad's been playing a little everywhere. He has some assists. We definitely saw him score those 3 goals in that first game.
yeah.
And definitely playing some saves there. As good opportunity, ain't backing down. Try to go for the touch. Isn't going to get there, though. Sun kicks now. Good amount of boost in his tank. Big opportunity! That was a whiff there if you take a look at the replay. Good shot for Classy TX to get the goal there. Looks like that was
classy right there.
that was a classy shot indeed. Sun kicks. No one was in the back of the net. I feel like 2 people of LBCC just committed there. But right now, it isn't looking too hot. LBCC hasn't scored a single first goal to give them some sort of at least advantage going into some part of the game.
Yeah.
NMSU has scored first all 3 games so far. And if we continue seeing that rate, I mean, this is the last game potentially. You need LBCC to step up. Play aggressive. Brunch Max does get a demo there.
Like a lot more aggressive.
A lot more aggressive, but also play the rotations. No need for 3 members to, and also communicate very well. I feel like that's part of why the miscommunication does go down. Good save by Brunch Max. He does go up in the air with it. Gets it over Sad Lad. Opportunity, but Daily Scrub is there. He is not playing around this game. No one from NMSU looks like they're playing around this entire series.
They're definitely playing like really aggressive right now. It's good ball movement, good shot setups.
Sad Lad with a shot. Ain't backing down the reserve for 50. 1v1 situation. Looks like he passed it out to Brunch Max, but Classy TX is there for the save. 3.5 left to go here now. LBCC with their backs against this brick wall that has been NMSU. The shot count is just up there. The goal count is up there. LBCC, you need to do something right now, as that looked like a pass straight to Sad Lad, but thankfully that goes wide.
Thankfully,
you do not want to give them the ball too. I feel like there were, like, for example, that one, and I think a few in the previous game that LBCC looks like they just gave the ball straight to an NMSU car, giving them a shot or just an easy goal.
Good steal right there.
But LBCC is trying to keep their way into it. Ball is popped into the air. Ain't backing down with the touch. Daily Scrub is going to read that properly. Over to Classy TX. Try to go for a touch. Is going to miss, though. Ball is floating. Looks like that was Son Kicks that does go for the touch.
Again.
Good save by Ain't Backing Down as Classy TX does get for the shot. Sad Lad. Sun Kicks with the demo. Sun Kicks over to the corner. 2 members in the corner now for LBCC. You want to try to space out here. Sun Kicks.
Good shot opportunity.
Good shot opportunity indeed, but is going to get blocked out. 2:15. Halftime now in game number 3. Potentially the final half of this series. Good shot there, but is going to go wide. Cherry picking. Is anyone there to receive it? No. Classy TX is just going to kick it off the back wall. Goes for a dribble. In backing down with the 50-50. Sun Kicks over to the corner. Daily Scrub is up in the air. Does go for a touch. Over to Classics. Is that a goal?
Man.
Yes, it is. NMSU. What a play.
Yeah, really good setup there by NMSU. Up
Daily
2
Scrub.
right now.
Up to Daily Scrub with the amazing assist off of the backboard, sending it over past midfield, over to his teammate, getting the finish. I don't know if LBCC saw that one coming.
I guess you could say that was classy of Daily Scrub.
That was indeed. I see what you did there. But what isn't classy right now for LBCC is how many goals they have in this game, let alone how much time they have left in this series. You definitely want to try to draw something up here, but I don't know if you really can with this much amount of time left. LBCC conceding another goal to New Mexico State University, down 3 now with 1:24 left to go here. I think they're just giving them the ball. Good touch off of the post or off the ceiling by Classy TX, giving it to Daily Scrub for the finish. But 1:24 now, 3 goals down is LBCC. If you're NMSU, I don't know if you want to continue playing. You just want to waste time off the clock, let the time do the talking here. But so far, a masterclass has been shown by NMSU. Good shot is just gonna go wide. 50-50 by 8 backing down. But LBCC, unfortunately, opportunity,
but
it's gonna get blocked. I think we've seen that before.
Yeah, 1 minute remaining.
Go ahead, as looks like Sunkicks is trying to clear it. Anyone there to retrieve it back? Looks like Daily Scrub does go for it, but is going to miss off the backboard now. Good touch there by Sadlad, as Classy is there to keep it going. Bump does come in. Burnchmax with the demo, but is it enough? I don't think so. 30 seconds left to go here now. That could be the game, as LBCC gets it. Does go for a shot. Big opportunity is going to go off the backboard. Sad Lad just trying to play slow, keep it into the corner. Classy TX does go for a dribble, or actually goes for a touch, but isn't able to get the dribble in time though.
Good
Two members.
Setup, but a little too
opportunity for the road. No, it looks like with time dwindling down, NMSU is going to take the 3-0 victory against LBCC in the series, and also the 3-0 victory in the game.
Keep the ball up at least.
But no, ball's going to get down there. Done with the series. It is done and dusted. LBCC will fall to 1-1 in the season and also lose 0-3 in the series. Maybe not the loss that they wanted. They probably would have at least wanted to keep 1 or 2 games, or to keep the series a little closer.
What do you think they could have just done better? Like, just from like
the shot count, I think the rotation, offensive pressure isn't there. I haven't seen a lot of aggression coming from them, but I feel like the comms, there have been so many commits, double, triple, that we've seen that have led to unforced errors. But we'll see how they do. This isn't over for them. LBCC will continue on, play another game in the future, but we'll see how they do from there.
It was a little rusty, but like hopefully they can come back for their next game.